and Sundry's Flosstube. This is episode number 16. We've been doing this a while now.
Yes!
And I'm Lauren.
I'm Devyn.
And you can find me at Lauren Upstitching on Instagram.
You can find me as Devyn_no loose ends.
And I finish. I have some whips, some updates. You have some whips, some updates, but you have some news.
I have a little bit of news.
A little bit of news happened this last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you guys, on my boyfriend's 40th birthday, he decided to propose to me.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I've already said congratulations like 100 times, but congratulations so much. I'm so happy for you.
I'm very happy. It was a really, really cute moment. I kind of decorated our living room and area with some of our like little treasures from vacations and had candles on for his birthday. And then we put on crappy 90s prom music.
Oh,
and I went and this was all birthday. This was nothing related to like, I had no idea, like I don't think this was planned. Like it wasn't like, so anyway, I went up and I put on a fancy like prom dress. Actually it's a bridesmaid's dress from Lizzie's wedding.
Okay.
And I was just wearing that and I made him put on like nice clothes. We were just gonna have like a nice dinner, you know, for his 40th birthday.
Such dorks.
And then we were slow dancing to Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh my god.
It was so funny. I mean, we also slow danced to a couple Rod Stewart songs too, and like a whole bunch of other stuff. But specifically when he proposed, I think it was when we were listening to I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
That's fantastic. I love that image. I just figured you guys went out to dinner with like his family and he was like, by the way, Devyn, no, there was a whole escapade happening.
Yeah.
And in the middle of it, he's like, I know we're playing prom right now, but that's adorable.
I was just trying to do something silly because he's been having a rough time with like his, you know, turning 40. That's kind of a big deal. He's been having a really rough time, and I just like wanted him to have. We'd already planned on having like a nicer dinner together, but I was like, oh, well, I'll dress up. I'll put on some music. Oh, while he was in the bathroom, I went and lit all the candles and stuff.
Yeah.
And we have all these seashells and rocks and sea glass that we've collected from our vacations to Maine. And I put all that stuff up. And then that happened.
That's
it was
fantastic.
cute, and he's adorable, and of course he cried.
Well, did you cry?
I teared.
You better.
I didn't.
You better.
He was like, listen, I love him, but he is the sensitive one in the relationship. I struggle with the like
with the romantics and the emotions and the
emotions. Admitting that I have emotions is a struggle.
Me? No, there's nothing in here.
So I would say he's far more expressive than I am. That's a good way to put it.
There you go.
And so he was adorable, and he was just like, you know, he wasn't crying because like I didn't drag my feet or anything. He was just like so, you know, excited and in the moment kind of thing. It was really cute, and it was just in the middle of the living room at his dad's house, which, you know, not a super romantic setting, but we made it so cute.
Yeah, and you made it your own. That's very cute. That is fantastic. And I'm going to tell this because I don't want to ask the question because I know the answer. He proposed with a piece of sea glass from your trips.
Yeah, so yeah, he just picked up a piece of sea glass off of one of the tables, and he, like, when he got down on his knee and did the thing, he handed me the sea glass, and it was like really, you know, really cute.
That's really cute. That's really cute.
It was really cute.
Gosh darn adorable people.
It was sweet. So we're actually getting a ring custom made, so I will eventually be showing that on this podcast because I'm sure I'll be like very excited about that.
Absolutely. And you're getting it with the sea glass, right?
Yes, we're getting it custom made with sea glass from our trips. I have a couple pieces that we're going to send in to an artist in Massachusetts.
That's
and
really cool.
She's going to turn it into a very nice, like it's sterling silver band with white sapphires and a bluish piece of sea glass.
That's gonna be
it's
beautiful.
Gonna be super cute.
That's so you. You're not a this legacy diamond. It's like, no, this is sea glass from something we really love doing together. It's
one of the movies that always kind of like touched my heart as a kid was that penguin one. Oh, what's the penguin?
I know what you're talking about.
I like how he spent the whole journey searching for
something the pebble or something.
The pebble and the penguin.
The pebble and the penguin. That's it.
And he spent the whole journey looking for like this, you know, very, very special rock to give to. I think her name was Marina. And
I remember the story, but I don't remember the whole thing.
I always thought that was so cool. Like, it was so much more special than
that's a cute movie.
A rock, you know, a diamond rock, you know. So
that is adorable.
We're dorks.
So we're gonna have some wedding-based crafts coming up.
Probably. I mean, that's our thing.
Yeah, she's like, day 2. She's like, hey, I'm planning my entire wedding. I hope you know you're gonna be doing some handmade crafting for all the decorations and such and such. And I'm like, it's day 2, girl. You don't even know.
No, I don't know. I've not decided on anything.
Yeah.
Except for a ring.
Yes. And I mean, that's what happens.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for your life together going forward. Jason is an amazing guy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are awesome together. You guys, how long have you been together? 5 years?
This will be year 6. So we've been 5 full years together.
So, I mean, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too. Well, so in, I guess, January was 5 full years.
Yeah.
So we are on year 6.
Yeah, you're on year 6. That's amazing.
We've been together forever, it feels like.
Hey, been through thick and thin. You made it through the pandemic without killing each other. That is an excellent sign.
And both of us working from home in the same room. Ooh, and then we have like one other room that we spend time in, and so it's like just constant.
The death that would have been visited upon that house.
I mean, like, listen, I don't want to darken the moment or anything, but during the pandemic, initially, it was not easy. It was not easy, but we made it.
I remember your air conditioner died in the middle of summer, in the middle of the pandemic, and I thought there'd be a slaughter of your entire street.
It was so bad, and like the rooms that were on the second floor of the house, and the sun just beats on the office all day, and so without the air conditioner, it was getting so hot in there. Oh my god, it was miserable. So bad. We solved that problem. We're going to have to buy another air conditioner because we need one for the bedroom and now one for the office. Because last year we weren't both in the office.
Yeah.
And so he would just come over during the summer and he worked in the bedroom during the summer. Because I was set up in the bedroom.
Right.
But now we're both in the office and like neither one of us is exactly portable anymore. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna have to get another one. But
anyway. Exciting stuff. I'm so excited for you. All right. Do we want to talk about cross
stitch? Yeah.
Well, I'll do one first because it's kind of in the same vein. So for Jason's 40th birthday, I was working on this, and I have to insert a picture because I don't have it anymore.
I forgot to bring it.
I gave it to him for his birthday. Mm-hmm. So this is Ghostbusters by the 8-Bit Geekery, and it is complete, and it's framed, and it looks amazing.
It looks awesome. So tell me about those little pieces on it.
Okay, so I found the frame at Goodwill. It was on a piece of, you know those things where they paint like a little snowman on a board, and it's like a little, I see them everywhere. It's the cute snowman with the eyelashes, and it said, "All my friends are flakes." Oh, and I was like, it's the perfect size, so I took it home. I lacquered the shit out of that board so you couldn't see that all my friends are flakes underneath it, and stretched the fabric, painted the board fire engine red to match the logo, and then we bought some balsa wood from Michael's, just like a sheet of balsa wood, and I sketched out the logo. Mm-hmm. So right kind of in the center of the thing, you kind of see there is the logo, and I had to I'm not an artist. And I'm copying this thing by like gritting it and getting it right. And then I cut it out and sanded it so that it was not as sharp. And then Sarah painted it. And then she's also like like immediately you paint over all the lines I give. So then she's like basically redrawing it in paint. She did a really great job.
It looks awesome, and he loves it. And we actually have it right now sitting on the dining room table, like propped up, so that like his dad and Kim came over, and they were both like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!"
Yeah.
So it's right now in a place where a lot of people can see it. It's eventually going to go in the office. He has a Ghostbusters license plate for the Ecto 1
Yes.
that I got him for Christmas this year, and he also has like, it's a tin. It's the Ghost Trap.
Oh, okay.
But it's the Ghost Trap style, like military ammo container thingy. So he has one of those. So he has those three things will make like a really cute little display.
Yeah, make a really nice little display.
Yeah.
The I put the Ecto 1 license plate on there as well, and I was like, after I got 2 things on there, I'm like, wow, it feels like I need 8 more things. I feel like I want to fill the frame.
I think it looks great with just the 2.
It does look very good, but I'm, you know me, fill the space. But then I was also like, I don't want to draw all these things. And then I was like, what would I draw? And I thought, well, I could draw the little head of the Stay Puffed Man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm kind of out of stuff to draw.
Because Slimer's in it.
Yeah, Slimer's in it, and not a lot of stuff is graphic.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not drawing a real Gozer. It's just not happening. So, you
just draw a Gozer.
Yeah, I just draw a Gozer and put it on the side. So it turned out really, really nice. So I'm really pleased with it. I'm glad that he enjoyed it. Everybody I have like, because I finally was like, okay, I can put it in our friends group chat because Jason has now seen it. And they were all like, oh my god, a Slimer King Boo. It's so cute. So I'm like, I did good. So
it does.
I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that one. Alright, so that was my finish. I've got a little other stuff today, but what do you got?
I have whips. I don't have any finishes. All mine are whips.
Whips.
I'll show you guys my favorite one.
I'm loving how this is going on.
So this is The Branch by Barbara Anna.
It is really coming along.
Oh
my god, you got a little witchy done.
Yeah, I had half this building. So I finished the building and I got the witch done.
That is so cute.
So not a ton of stitching on this, but I got a little witch done and she's pretty cute. I did mess her up. There's an extra stitch for her neck, so she has a little longer neck, but whatever.
She's a little tall.
That's
really
she's
cute.
Just an
so
elegant
this is what
lady.
it's gonna look like, and I mean, that is just so gosh darn cute.
It is super cute. And there's like all these little like bits that hang down from it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very, very cute. And I'm loving stitching on. This is my favorite thing to stitch on. I love this fabric.
Yeah, the fabric is very nice. And I just think that is going to be a really great little Halloween thing to have.
It is going to be so cute as a finish.
Yes. And Barbara Anna, man, I freaking love her stuff.
I know. She had one in the Just Cross Stitch magazine, the winter. That was, I forget what it was called, but it was super cute.
I remember that one. I remember that. She does all kinds of cute
She does
stuff.
some cute
There's
stuff.
There's a fat cat wandering around here. Earlier, she was in my lap. And she's just wandering around being a distraction. But
she's helping.
She's helping, assisting. I call her my little assistant.
Hopefully she doesn't knock that lady over.
So I have a whip as well. Alright. No, wrong bag. Wrong bag. So this is Mandala. Gotta look at my thing.
I don't know.
0267 by Kana and Elan on Etsy. And this is where it was last time.
Ooh, so this is the thingy that's going to be a pillow, right?
Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a pillow when I'm done. And this is where it's at now. And
it is super cute. Look at that.
There we go. Let me try and hold it still for a second so our freaking camera can adjust. So I got part of my goal is to, I'm going to put it up here, is to fill in like this section
right you're going to do
here.
that whole section.
Yeah, so I got kind of like some teardrops and parts of this, like there's like a trumpet that's like got little spines coming out of it right here. So I got started on that. And that is not a it's not an easy shape. There's not I really like doing this mandala because it's all one color and I can just keep going, you know, and just until my thread's gone. This shape has got a lot of like, you're going backwards and you're kind of dead ending a lot. So I'm like, I can't keep going. But
so there's still a lot of cuts in.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying because I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count. The stitches are so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
The going 5 stitches is really like a centimeter of thread to lose. So I do go a little bit, but it's just annoying that my like perfectly planned like travels get interrupted. I have to I'm like it's like a meditative state. I'm like just keep going, and then I'm like, what are you doing here? But it's coming along really nice.
It is really cute. And I love the fabric and thread combination.
Yeah, Sarah picked these for me because I struggle. And I probably only worked on this 2 evenings since our last podcast because I spent the first week after our podcast, I had an update on the Ghostbusters thing.
Oh.
Remember how that one guy was different colored? That was just a mistake by the artist. When I heard back from her the next day, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's completely wrong. I'll update it, and I'll update the listing to have the correct one. Here's the correct one." So I had to take him out and redo his body. So so I spent the first week after our last podcast
all
on
Ghostbusters,
between like getting it finished, finishing it, making the little decals. It was like a week of finishing that one up. So then I worked a couple nights on this one, and as I was working, like when I got back into it, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing these teeny tiny stitches. Oh, this is hard. Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
And then like one thread in, like what's that, like maybe 50 stitches? I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, no big deal. I'm back in the groove, no big deal. I'll just keep going.
Not as bad.
Not as bad, but it always takes me that like amount of time where I'm like, why did I do this to myself? This is a struggle. Ugh, my eyes are bad.
I have that feeling with one of mine.
Do you want to talk about you?
Yeah. So, what is this one called? This is From the Heart by Rhind.
Ooh.
And so I finished up the key and I did the O.
Oh, that lock looks really good.
Oh, and this is the start of there's a rose in the center of the O. This little pink is the start of the rose.
That's really coming along.
It's really cute. And I really like it. And all that good stuff,
but teeny tiny fabrics.
Teeny tiny. I think this is 28 count, and it is 1/2. But that's still just like teeny tiny to me. It seems teeny tiny.
I feel like this is higher than 28. I think this might be 32 because 28 count 1/2 should be like 48, or it should be like 14 count Ada, and that seems way much smaller.
Maybe it is a different count. I'm so bad at keeping track of my fabric.
But it's turning out really great.
It is, but so like everything in here is so spaced away.
It does have a lot.
It is like count, recount. Are you sure you counted?
Yeah.
And then
somebody else come over here and count for me.
The next section is the V is like all these little hearts, or not hearts, flowers. And that is going to be a pain in the butt because it is like all these little shapes.
All these little shapes distant from each other.
Yeah. And I did this, this is my own thread conversion. It's just what I had in stash that I thought would look good together. And I did, the color that is in the yellow heart is what this O was supposed to be, but I decided I didn't like it as much, so I chose a different color for this O. I'm not holding that up high enough. So
there you go.
That pink in this heart is supposed to be the same here. And I'm probably going to pick out the pink in the heart, but I might not because it's done and I don't care.
I think the pink in the heart looks nice with that yellow, but I can see why you wouldn't want it all for that.
Yeah, it was very bright and didn't go with this feel.
Yeah.
So it is slow going on this thing. I do love it and I look forward to the finished piece, but this is definitely one that like I look forward to the finish. I am not not enjoying the process of it as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Like maybe once when you're like, okay, I have the O and I can just go with my O. It's not bad, but when you're like, oh crap, now I gotta figure out how to put this rose here.
Yeah.
Or this heart that's like just far enough away.
Getting the teeny tiny heart. Making sure that I got the yellow heart up here and the key in the right spot.
Yeah, it has lots of little floating motifs. That
and I like that style of cross stitch, which is a problem. What I like is the problem.
What else you got? You got one more?
I have one more whip.
Okay, I've got one new start. You want me to go or you want to go? No, we're on whips. You do whip.
Okay.
You do whips.
So this one is the Life is a Game.
This is what it's gonna look like. Who's it by?
Chocococo Stitch on Etsy.
I make you say that every time, and it's a mouthful.
It is, and I struggle. I'm like Chocococo. I don't know. I'm struggling. So this is. I finished.
Is done.
I finished the L and I started. This is the I. It's 2 rows of the laddering. And I can hold it up closer.
That is really coming along.
My black fabric is not very forgiving to the animal hairs and other fibers that are just floating around. Yeah, this is one that I really am enjoying the process of stitching it. It is easygoing.
This feels to me very relaxing.
Yes, it is. And the only thing I didn't love was when I was doing the L, like all the bricks were kind of annoying.
Yeah, there's just a lot of orange that you gotta count.
It's a lot of orange to count, and so what I ended up doing was I outlined all the black, and then I went back and filled in.
Yeah,
so I
that's
could
what
just
I do.
so I just didn't have to like focus. That just took a minute though. But yeah, it's coming along. This is for Jason. It's gonna go in his nerd office.
Why are we just like crafters for Jason? I feel like Jason.
He's easy to please, I think, is the thing. And
I know.
He likes these designs as like 8-bit stuff.
Yeah, that does make it really easy. It's the 8-bit transferred so nicely. I do have some upcoming ones over the summer. I'm going to do some horror movie and cryptid themes ones for Sarah.
Ooh.
So I've got I don't know where it is in production now. The new Candyman movie is going to be coming out relatively soon. And I think it's the Witchy Stitcher made a really cute one where it's Candyman in a mirror and it's bleeding. And I'm like, oh man, she's so excited about the movie, so she'll really enjoy that. So
yeah,
I'll get some other gift stitches in there. Don't worry.
The Witchy Stitcher has a lot of pull.
I freaking love her. And her and like Night Spirit Studio do some really cute stuff that I've got plans for. But all right, so new start. So this is I've got this sheet nicely right here. This is Beggar's Luck by Threadwork Primitives, and it is one I've been meaning to start for a little while. And that's what it's kind of gonna look like. I really like this because it's springy without being over the top bright colors
and floral.
Which I mean, I'm not opposed to a floral. Like, I love me some flowers, but it just spoke to me. I like the little bird. I am going to be changing out the March and the 17, which is obviously for St. Patrick's Day. I don't really do anything for St. Patrick's Day. We're not Irish. We're German. So I'm going to change the lettering down here to either LH or maybe just an L. Kind of just decide what I want to do there. And then the 17 to a 21 cents for the year that I'm stitching it in. So that's just going to be a pretty easy conversion to make. And so I have a bit of a start. This is stitching up surprisingly quickly. Now, once I get to like some of the more borders.
Oh, that looks so great.
But yeah, so this is...
I love that vine.
I think this is one night of stitching.
Holy cow.
And yeah, so I've got the vine of the kind of clover plant all completely done, and I've started the cornucopia, which is almost done. It's now down to its little skinny bit. That'll go very quickly. And this is done with Weeks Dye Works threads, and I think in the vine you can see that really beautiful variegation really well.
You absolutely can. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too. So I'm sure once I get to like, you know, that bird is going to be a chunk to fill in.
Yes.
And the border down here at the bottom is going to be a chunk to fill in. But the rest of it's going relatively quickly. I am super happy with it. And I mean, I'm doing this on 28 count cashel linen in vintage snowy white. And you can if I hold it back here, you can see that it's got a slight variegation.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet. She finishes and gives you all the instructions to finish it as a pillow. I don't need a bunch of little throw pillows around.
Mm-hmm.
But I always need stuff to fill my walls with.
Well, there's a lot of empty walls.
I got walls down here now. So, I am, I guess, a maximalist decorator. And I was watching a TikTok the other day
That's
that was
so funny because it's very unpopular right now.
I know minimalism is all the rage.
It's all
right
the
now.
rage.
I want
walls.
stuff. But the I was watching a TikTok the other day and they were like, "Why are you against your grandmother's Precious Moments collection? What are you doing with all your Funko Pops?" I'm like, "Oh no." He's like, "Who's gonna inherit all those Marvel figurines?" I'm like, "Don't look at these Marvel figurines." I'm like, all my stuff, like all the, you think of your grandparents and all their tchotchkes and junk. We're doing the same thing. It's just with pop culture junk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's the same thing. Don't
It's
look at my stuff that my grandparents or that my grandchildren are gonna have to throw away someday. But I enjoy it. Anyway, so that's my new start, and I'm gonna have another one next week, next podcast as well. Which I'll just keep a secret. I'll surprise you with it next time. And hopefully I'll have more updates. Just the Ghostbusters thing was like, I wanted to get it done. And whenever you get kind of close to a finish, you're like, I'm just gonna put the pedal to the ground. We're gonna get this done. So.
Yeah, I really feel like when you're working on a project, you're like, this is the one I'm gonna gun it on.
Yeah.
It can go quickly, but still feel like, oh my god, it took all my time away from everything. Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas, y'all.
Those freaking portraits I did last year.
Oh,
I always seem to decide to do stuff with just enough time to get it done. Like, I don't leave myself a ton of extra leeway.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm putting stuff on it to be shipped the day it needs to be shipped. But yeah, so that's our little update in this week. And we have lots of life stuff going on.
We're going out for lunch after this.
We're going out for lunch.
Try to catch up.
Great.
So this time we're recording kind of early in the day instead of at 5 p.m.
Yeah. Last weekend we learned our lesson. It's also not freezing cold down here because we got our heat on.
It's also not dark.
It's also not dark. And we've made improvements, massive improvements since last week.
So this is our second time recording in the new space, so...
Yeah. And I think it's working out slowly.
It is working out.
Well,
I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I'm enjoying slowly, like, eking this house into some semblance of existence. I see a little cat trying to climb up on our thing.
If our camera's shaking, it's because the cat's jumping on the camera.
What are you doing? Here. You come here. Come say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye, Dusty.
Bye. She just...